this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The slot man in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. In motion, Hill. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, it's Henderson. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Hey, computer, strike, strike.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Wilson going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Running left, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henderson running straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Touchdown! C.J. Ham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Tyreek Hill, touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he goes out of bounds, and looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. In motion right is Hopkins. Back to Taylor on first down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wilson. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing now is Wilson. Smith catches left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this...
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Commanders are going to